Being in a toxic workplace is a lot like being in a toxic relationship. You never quite know that you're in one until it is too late, and you never quite notice until someone points out all the facts to you. Either way, if you see any of the signs that we're going to be talking about in this video at your workplace, then it might be a good time to think about your exit strategy, or at least get ready to have some difficult conversations. So here are some clear signs that you are in a toxic workplace. Number 1, you're not allowed to make mistakes. Now, a 2021 study shows that 1 in every 5 employees think they made a critical mistake at work. Now, you can read that data any way you want, but it shows one thing very clearly. Making mistakes is human. In fact, you don't really need a study to tell you that. We all make mistakes at work. That's how we learn, that's how we grow. And an environment where mistakes are not tolerated, not even one bit, that is no place for anyone to grow and develop as a professional. Number 2, you have a lot of voluntary turnover. If all these people are leaving, why am I staying again? Now, a lot of different factors play a part in employee turnover, but some of the facts don't change. People don't leave great companies for no reason at all. And usually people don't leave companies, they leave bosses. Maybe they're leaving because there's no room for upward mobility, or maybe they leave because they feel like it's not a positive work environment. Either way, we should remember that everyone is in business for themselves first. And if they are leaving, then it may not be the best place to stay. Whatever the case may be, a revolving door of employees is never a good sign. Number 3, a lack of work-life balance. Hey, look at me. Are you still working your 9-to-5 job even though it's 8 p.m.? Yeah, we need to talk. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being ambitious, and there's nothing wrong with letting your work define you. If you are fully invested in it, if that's what you want to do on your free time as well, then good for you, I applaud you. But that's only good as long as it is optional. It's as simple as this. Working beyond your designated hours should never feel mandatory. Especially with the rise in popularity of remote work, these flexible hours are getting more flexible by the minute, and that is not okay. You have a life outside of work, and whether your boss believes it or not, that life determines how productive you are when you're at work. And if your work is stealing away from that life, your personal life, then yeah, you might be in a toxic workplace. Number 4, there's discrimination or harassment of any kind. Just no. I don't think I need to say anything else about this. Oh, but if you keep finding yourself around coworkers who keep asking the question, but where is the line? That means they've either crossed it or they're about to cross it. Either way, toxic. Number 5, you're faced with unrealistic deadlines and goals. Now, there's nothing wrong with setting ambitious goals, but you should also have some goals that are achievable, because that's what goals are for. Goals are there to be reached. And if you have unrealistic deadlines, or if your boss is constantly moving the goalpost, then you're just gonna feel like a failure. And that just ends up being a weird corporate form of gaslighting. At the end of the day, if you come into work quarter after quarter and you fail at reaching unachievable goals or meeting unmeetable deadlines, you're not growing, you're just learning to fail. And that is terrible for you. So constantly setting unrealistic goals and deadlines, total sign of a toxic workplace. But that brings us to the end of our list. Those were some of the toxic workplace signs that really stood out to us. We know we missed some out, but this is where we're going to throw the ball out to you. Do you have any stories from a toxic workplace? What are some of the red flags that the moment you see them, you just bolt out of the door? Feel free to let us know in the comments. Guys, we release helpful content like this one every single week. Subscribe so you don't miss any of them. And if you want to schedule a free demo with Teamflect, the best performance management software for Microsoft Teams, click the link in the description. Bye-bye.